Hey everyone, I hope you're having a good day. And I am so excited to share with you my project life for week 6. So, like I said, I'm still running a couple weeks behind, but it's not a big deal for me. Um, I try to keep up on my journaling because that's what I feel like I miss out on the most. If I wait a few weeks, I forget completely the little details that I want to record. So, I just write down the journaling whenever I do it, or whenever I think about it, or when stuff happens. And if the card doesn't match, it doesn't usually bother me. I can always just copy the journaling onto a different card if there's a particular card that I want. So um, that's just kind of how I work. So if you watched my Just Add Color review, I told you I was going to use the Just Add Color page protector for one half of my layout. So that's why I have those 4x4 cards out up there. I just had to go through some of those and figure out what one I wanted where. So I do have two page protectors going, but obviously one doesn't even fit on my screen, so two definitely wouldn't. So there you can just see I'm cutting apart my photos that need to be cut apart, and I'm rounding the corners. And if you're wondering about my corner rounder, it's not the Becky Higgins or We Are Memory Keepers one. I believe it's actually from Fiskars, and I got it from Archivers about a year ago, and I really like it. It's really easy to punch with. It's made for people with arthritis, or it's approved by the Arthritis Foundation. And I have really bad joints in my hands, so it just works better for me to have a punch that's really easy to use and easy to squeeze. The only downside I would say about my punch is that, well, of course, if you're a perfectionist and you like your corners to match the ones on the Project Life kits, it doesn't match exactly. That doesn't bother me. But the only other thing is, if I put any embellishment on my card, even the thinnest paper, it will not go into my hole punch. So, for that reason, I have thought about getting a different hole punch, maybe doing a um, like corner chomper, but I just haven't decided to do that yet. So, anyway, you can see I'm just embellishing some of my photos here. I'm mostly sticking to the Project Life kit from Studio Calico, the Sugar Rush kit. Had some really cute embellishments, and I'm just trying to work with those. And those are the 4x6 cards from the Just Add Color kit. I was just trying to find something that would work for journaling, maybe something that would work for my weekly title card. Um, so I'm not really discriminatory. I don't really care where I get my cards from or if I'm mixing and matching kits. So I just kind of grab whatever feels right at the time. That's kind of one complaint I've had about the Studio Calico kits lately. I feel like there are less 4x6 cards even than there used to be. And I really need 4x6 cards. Like to journal on the 4x6 cards, and I also like to have them as just filler cards. But I feel like they don't always go with what I'm looking for. Like, I just feel like there's not enough variety in 4x6 cards in general. That's like my one huge complaint about Project Life. And I know that I'm not the only person that has that complaint because I've seen other people complain about it. Um, so that's just one thing that I wish Studio Calico and other Project Life designers in general would think about. So there, I'm just adding a little strip of that washi to that card. That washi tape, if you get it this month, it has a lot of different words on it. I know one of them was like love, happy, XOXO. There was like a little lightning bolt. So it happened that the word that was up next was happy. So I was just able to tear that out real quick and just put it where I want it to go. And that little box has embellishments from all of my old kits. Some of them are from card kits and other ones are from Project Life kits. So they're all just kind of floating around in there, as I've showed you before. And here I'm just trying to figure out a place for that little paper clip. I really like that paper clip. It's from Webster's Pages, and I have a few. Like, I bought a kit of them, and apparently I had a couple from an old Project Life kit. So I'm really trying to dig through my stash and see what I have, because I'm finding myself to have so much stuff that I don't know what I have anymore, and I'm really trying to use some of my stash up so that I can, of course, have room for new goodies, but also be able to see like what I have and what's going to work best on which layout. So, anyway, you can see me here just flipping through my 4x4 cards, trying to find something that I like, and I settle on that one there. And I started to round that corner and I realized I'd already rounded it before. So, yeah, I'm a little bit forgetful. So, my husband and I and my dad went to a shooting range a couple weeks ago during week 6 and just did some target shooting. I had never shot a gun before, so it was kind of a different experience for me. I never thought, I never thought about guns. Like, I didn't really ever want a gun in the house. I didn't ever see the need for it. I don't hunt. I don't like hunting. But, we just got it for protection around the house, and we don't have any little kids in the house or anything like that. So we just went to the target range, and so that was mostly what this week was about. We didn't do a whole lot this week, except that kind of one day at the range. So there's a lot of pictures of that this week. So it was kind of fun comparing, how my husband and I did against each other. And that's why on that top left photo, I just put our initials on each one. And I find myself running out of K's all the time. I use them for the word week in my project life, and then of course my name begins with a K. So I definitely have a shortage of K's in my alphabet set. Is there anybody else out there that finds that they just have a letter shortage? Like, I know they always include lots of vowels, but my husband's name is Aaron, so I use up a lot of my A's spelling his name out. So I always feel like there's just certain letters that you need more and they don't include enough of. So that's why a lot of times with sticker sets, I will buy 2 of the same alphabet. That way I don't have to worry about running out. Because I find a lot of my little sheets like that, they just don't have enough, and I end up being able to spell like 1 or 2 words or maybe a title, and then it's just gone, it's used up. Like, I can't spell the word week again because I'm out of K's. So that's just my complaint for letter stickers. Anyway, so I'm just doing some more journaling here, and I actually purchased an 1/8 of a Kiwi kit, and I'm so excited because my Joann's does not carry the Kiwi kit, so I couldn't even buy one on my own and then split it up. I had to track someone down, and I'm still trying to find the strawberry and azure kits, but I had already decided that I wanted to use the Just Add Color page protector, so I was just trying to use up the Just Add Color kit. But for Project Life Week 7, it's definitely going to be totally Kiwi, so I'm super excited to work with it. It's one of my favorite kits out of all the new ones that have come out, so I will try to show you more of the Kiwi kit next week. And that little February piece was just a square that I had cut out from a different card. It was actually like, I think, a 4x6 card, and I cut it out last week, and then I realized that it was the week 5 was mostly in January, and it was just February the 1st was in that week, so I decided to hold off and save it for this week and use it as the title card. So I just underlined the days that were in that week instead of stamping it out, and I really like the way that turned out. My title card was pretty simple. Most of my title cards are simple. I'm trying to work more on embellishing them and making them a little bit cuter, but I also like the simplicity, so just do whatever works for you, right? So here I'm just journaling on one of those 4x6 cards from the Just Add Color kit, and I found there were a lot more journaling cards, like full-size journaling cards in the Just Add Color kit, and that's one thing that I definitely appreciate, because I like to write and journal a lot. I love writing. I was an English major, so journaling is really important to me, and I love having a 4x6 card to get all my writing out. So there I was just digging through my washi basket, found a little bit of washi and put that embellishment on there, and that's that. That is my Project Life Week 6. Thank you